Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where it's storming again and we have traffic out on the highway again. But we also have all of this area zoned out, it has water, and we're going to work on a couple things. The area over by the airport's done. It's just offices and commercials, so there wasn't anything exciting there. So I kind of scrapped the video that I was working on. We've got a bit of unemployment still in the city, even with all of this. There's good mass transit over here, so people can get to work. It's just, the game runs slow. And oh my god, what is happening here? Lane switchers. It's always freaking lane switchers. I'm thinking this was a bad idea right here. What if, because there's not a lot of cars coming this way, what if we set this up like this and just let that keep moving and all of these guys have to yield, even though they didn't? I will never understand why they don't. Oh wait, it's because I set it up wrong. There we go. Now it's right. Would help if I set it up properly before I started complaining about it, wouldn't it? Yeah, probably so. Anyway, so today we're going to focus over here. I want to get services in, and this is a huge area, but it's going to be mostly low density. We might do some high density offices. I do have a high rise panel here, but for the most part, going to be low density. I've got a bypass station there. We've got our cargo train terminal, and we've even got a passenger train terminal with a subway out here. We're going to have industry and industry here. The rest of it's going to be residential, commercial, and offices. So what I want to do is get our services in and get our transport in and do that really fast. And then just kind of let everything else do its thing here. So that's a bypass station, because what I want to do is have a loop that just comes through to there and back again, I think. I don't know. I may just do these bypass stations everywhere. Haven't quite made up my mind yet. This one doesn't fit anywhere, so I have to use the really big one. But it does have the two inside tracks and the two outside tracks. And we've got this connection right over here at the bus terminal that we can use to connect. And we also, if we wanted to, could even loop this underground over to this end, just go boop like that. Though, because I don't have a train running from here to here, I thought it'd be silly to make people take the train from there to there. So we could always bring that out and have that be one big loop. And then come over to here or something on the express. I think for the rest of this, though, we can get away with just regular trains or regular metro stations. I don't think I need to build the bypass, though it might not be a bad idea. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Just trying to figure out my best way to do this here. And like I said, it is all going to be pretty much low density, so I don't have to worry too much. Honestly, that might be just those two might be enough. If we come out of here, go to that one, then loop down to this, and then over to there, that could be fine. And then just have an express that goes from here to way over there. That could be okay. I do want to go ahead and connect this side, though. I've kind of talked myself into it. Whoops, as I go outside of the game window. So what we want to do here is go with our curves and get this under the water here. And kind of a gentle slope around. Actually, that worked beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. And I think what we'll do is go ahead and grab this stop. If it'll let me. Why do you not want to let me grab that stop? There we go. Drag a stop, and we're going to move that stop over to here. So this is one big long line right here. And then we'll come over here, and then you can just drag the lines and add the stops back in. So that's one really long metro, really long. And then over here, we will come out of this station, go over there, and then there, or should I go here, up there, and then over there? Well, that's going to be a really tight turn to get that around. So I think the better solution is indeed to go to the, even though it's going to cause them to have to zigzag and around a lot, I think this is our better solution here. Let's get this to come up. Where's that at? About halfway up that one. Okay. So if we get this to go right about there, that should be fairly straight enough. Yep, I can deal with that. And then this is going to have to be a pretty tight turn out. That is going to have to loop back up in and around, which that's fine. You can do that. Let's bring this out and see where we can loop this one around. And then we'll connect those, and then we'll use the Move It mod and say, hey, you're ugly. And just straighten this out. Whoops, I don't want the whole thing. There we go, straighten that all out. Grab that, give it a bit of a wiggle, give this one a bit of a wiggle, and there, that straightens that out nicely. Cool. And then we just need to get over to here, which I think what I want to do is try to follow my shoreline as best as possible for this, like kind of something like this, and then to here, and then up into there. Perfect. Cool. And then here we're going to do, like, I don't want to stop there yet. I want to do one quick expressway there and back. And then what I want to do is, man, I really want these guys to have a way to get here. So we're going to do one that, hopefully this will go on the opposite side, because those are both currently on the same side. I want to do one that stops at all of them. So you've got options here to get back and forth. And then you can see that express one just gets to go right down the middle. Doesn't have to stop for anyone. Good, that one is on the opposite side. Excellent. So this one comes in that side, this one comes in that side, but then the other one comes in the other side. So that'll get us 2 lines through there. So we'll need buses, but I can work on buses in a little bit. What we do need, though, is like fire coverage, which is pretty good over into the corner here, but we kind of lose it down here. So if I can get them right here towards the entrance, that's not going to give me good coverage, though. So let's go with one there. Let's go with one there, and then another one over here, and that should get all of this covered. Yeah, we're good there. And then police coverage, same thing. We just want to make sure. Ooh, wow, police coverage is not good back here. So let's do one back here, one up here with our fire station. That should give me good coverage there. And then one there. And then one wherever I can squeeze it in over here. And then the last thing, as far as services, I do want post offices. So we're just going to put those with the fire stations. I don't know that I need one over here, but I'll do one anyway. Let's do it like... See, I've got this distribution center, so if they come out and around and back up, they can get to this post office. So let's do it like here. And that should give me good postal coverage. Yeah. The only other thing I need to think about is death care, because there is none out here. So let's see what we need to get it fully covered. Or at least as close to fully covered as possible. That should do it. I think that will do just fine. And then I'll come in and add bus lines. Well, no, we can go ahead and add the bus lines now. That's fine. Let's add bus lines now. So what I want to do is have one that starts here, kind of makes its way down this way and then over to here, and kind of covers this area here. I'm kind of thinking about where people will walk, how far they'll walk. We know they'll walk a few blocks. So if we do one just every couple of blocks here, we should be all right. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Let's go there. So that's just 3, and then we'll do one here. And then I want it to go back, but I want it to go back and kind of meet up with these same stops. Since we're not doing our grid system, I want this bus line to serve both directions. And it may not work out perfect here. You can see like here, it's going to have to go back and around, but that's okay. I think it'll be all right. And then over here, what we want is, man, I really don't want a bus stop up here in our industry area, but I really have to do it because there's no other way to get these guys bus service without doing this. So it's a little unfortunate. Why did that not complete? Because I put it there somehow. So what we're going to do is drag that to there. Will it not let me move this stop? Can I have that stop, please? Thank you. Can I put it in the parking lot? It was in the parking lot. Let's put it right there. They can walk from there to there. And then one of the bus line just to cover this area up here. Again, I want it right next to the metro so that they can, you know, grab the metro, get on, and then get moving. So come up. Kind of like to get this to go on this road here. Then probably here. And then let's get this one to dip down to this neighborhood just a little bit. And then we'll come right back. Not a very long line, but it should service the area fine. So then from here on out, it's just a matter of zoning, which, well, I mean, I've got these tree buffer lines to kind of separate out the areas. So like there's industry here, so I can get away with putting residential right up against a lot of these areas without really having to worry all that much. We do have a bit of residential needs, but we also still have office and commercial. So what I'm going to do, since we have a high-rise ban in this whole area, is I'm going to do just a big run of offices, like right up through there. And then kind of just clean it up a little bit where it goes off to the side. Like that. Actually, no, that's fine. We'll leave that one in. And that should be good for all of that. So that should be pretty much taking care of our office needs. And then I'm going to just spam in a bunch of industry down here. Pretty much want it to stay inside our grid lines. I don't want to go out on these side roads too much. I just want to stay like that. And then we're going to do the same over here, even though we're not quite ready for it. I doubt this is going to build out anytime soon. Especially as slow as the game's running at this late stage in it. We've got to be almost done with this city because, I mean, if I had a beefier PC, we could probably rerun it a little bit better. And it's not that I have a slouch of a PC, because I don't. But this save is just really testing it quite a bit. And then I want it, yeah, I want some here, and I want some in here, but I want it like that, and I don't want that. So that's good. Actually, they are building industry. That's kind of cool. And then what I want to do, and I just want to do this to finish off any demand that's here, is bring this in all commercial. And then I want to do something similar over here. Going 4 out, and then my road doesn't line up apparently. Uh-oh. So let's do it from here. Oh, I see. I was picking off of that side road there. Okay. And then do the same thing to right here. And then down this road as well. And that gets us a lot of demand going. What I'm going to do is kind of just let the game run now for a little bit in this view so that we can watch this stuff start developing. And then as the residential starts climbing up, I will start adding in residential, and you should see that all happening in a lovely little time lapse that you're about to watch. So enjoy. see that, you know, this takes a while. This has been running almost 2 hours. That little edit you just saw was 2 hours, and I mean, there's still gaps over here, ton of gaps over here, and I haven't even zoned any of this area. None of this industry's even started moving in yet. This isn't filled out. However, one thing we have accomplished is bringing, well, we had brought our exports way down. It was down to like 500. It's back up quite a bit. Still the same area importing. Over here, now over here a little bit. I was really hoping that by adding some industry here, we could stop that. But we don't have a whole lot of industry demand. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe get rid of a few of these office blocks and have them go to residential. Can't do it there because that's all near high density stuff. But I could totally get rid of these because this will give a need for more jobs. By doing this, therefore, those jobs can be met by industry. So we're just going to do this real quick, and there's one last. Excuse me, my voice cracks. That was tragic. There's one last thing that I want to check on before we wrap up, and that's just how our mass transit over in this area is doing. So we're going to do all of that as residential now. Just rezone it all really fast here. Looks like most of it is quickly going away. We don't have a huge residential demand, but it'll come up. It will pop up. It just takes a while. Because again, my game runs really slow. It's hard to believe with the computer that I have. Well, the game doesn't run any faster, but whatever. It's only when we get to the end game like this that it has this problem. So did I get them all? Let me make sure I got them all here. Pretty sure we got everything. So, mass transit in this area. Let's look first of all at our bus lines. One of the things that I was watching while everything was running. Okay, I've got a kitten attacking me. Hold on. Hi, kitty. There we go. One of the things that I was noticing was just some of the buses were wrong. So I need to find, what is this, 3 bus lines? It's 1 bus line there, 1 bus line there, 1 bus line there. So let's find this orange one. Shouldn't have, gosh, we have 70 bus lines. Holy crap. 71. Where are you? Holy cow, where is this thing? Here, I know what we can do. Let's go by passengers. Because I'm going to guess it's going to be a lower ridership at this point. Because there's not a whole lot of people over here yet. Thought it would be that one. Maybe I was wrong. Where is this bus line? Which... Here, there's an easier way to do this. I think you can write... Oop, I did not mean to do that. Let's drag that back in. I thought I could click on a stop and it would tell me what line it was. What I can do is click the buses. Go line details. There we go. Select types. Yeah, all these buses are wrong. Also, I don't think we need that many. So we're going to remove those, go to budget control, select type, oops, and say biofuel bus only. It's got, well, that's only 8 buses on the line. How many does it want? 17? Nah, we don't need 17 buses on that. Let's drop that down to about 60% of that. So that's one of the lines done. And then over here, actually that might still be the same line. That's the same line. Over here, there's a purple line. And again, we want to get rid of the wrong buses. Select types, go to biofuel. Cool. Go out of there. Our intersection's holding up nice. Yeah, I just built a really crappy highway exchange here, but it's holding up fine. The only place that might run into trouble is right here because they have to yield to the oncoming traffic this way. But it looks like most of them are wanting to go off that way, so it holds up pretty well. Then the other thing is the blue line over here. Let's see if we can find one of these blue buses. There's one. I'm being attacked by a cat again. How exciting is that? So I'm going to get rid of all of these. And the reason I want to get rid of all these is they don't hold as many as the biofuel bus does. So I want to make sure that we are getting just the maximum we can. We have gained, we were at 194,000 people. We are now at 208,000. So we have gained, what, 14,000 people, which isn't bad. We do have a bit of traffic down through here, but this can be solved by getting rid of that industry right there. Will help that a lot, because we had trucks turning there, and in fact that should probably take care of it, because it was the trucks turning into that was causing a bit of our problem. We could always, if we wanted to, extend this out and bring some industry in here, though not too close, because we do have these houses. I haven't gone through and added like in my turn lanes and stuff like that just yet. Where you go through and tell it, dedicated turn lanes and all of that. I haven't done any of that, and I'm not going to do it right now. But that's another reason, or another thing we can do. We've got 12,000, almost 13,000 people riding the metro, or not the metro, but mass transit, which is what we roughly had earlier. I checked it right before we started here. So let's find our metros over here. Again, probably going to be our lower passenger numbers. So there we go. There's that one. 4 stations, 12 kilometers. I guess that's okay. And then we want to find this red one. There it is. Actually, that one's getting a bit of ridership. That's not. Oh, that's our express, isn't it? No, that's, which one's the express? No, this is the one that stops. It's the green one. That's the express. So that one's getting quite a few. I think it's because it's right there at the train station. That helps it a little bit. But again, it's 11 kilometers, 4 cars, none of the cars are full. So we're fine on that. I just saw this plum colored one that has 1,200 people. It has 19 cars, 20 stops. And everything's keeping up just fine. Though it looks like there might be a bit of a traffic jam. Ooh. That's not good. It's because these guys coming in. So we've got 1, 2, 3 cars there just waiting. But, well, that gets really full right there, though. So we might be able to bring down the number of cars here and get rid of this traffic jam. But I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I really wish I could run the game faster. Have I mentioned that lately? Yeah, I really wish I could run the game faster. So, yeah, maybe replacing this metro with one of the multi-station ones wouldn't be a bad idea. So I could at least be bringing things in to several different places. We might look into that in the future. And then I think that's it. Those are only 2 metro lines we had, right? Yeah, that one. And then we extended that one. So we haven't looked at them all. Where is... This is the Cedar District. I wonder if it's named after that. That's the local. I want to find this bright green one just to see what it's doing. Is that it? No. Let's scroll way down here. There it is, the number 12 line. We may have already looked at that one. Yeah, just 2 stops, 12 kilometers, 4 cars. Yeah, we did look at that one already. And it seems to be doing all right. So, yeah, we definitely are going to have to think about wrapping this city up soon. I had grand plans for over here, but I just don't know that. I mean, that's going to be... If it's taken 2 hours for this little area to fill in, and I haven't even really planned it out the best, honestly, then we might be coming up near to the end of this city. Maybe when we fill out this over here, we'll wrap it up. We might do something to make this a little bit better over here, just as like a destination. Maybe get the freight sorted out and get the road sorted out, and maybe bring in a train terminal or subway over here. We can launch that thing, though. But that's going to do it for this time. So until the next video, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.